but that's how I am.
What's up, guys? On this week's episode of NBA2K15, I'll be...
Tonight, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
They lost both games they played against this team last year, which tells you a little bit about how their season went as a whole.
The Lakers starting group. Inside, it's Boozer in here. Lane and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. The Lakers with the ball. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Johnson's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Lakers. Well, Steve talked about getting swept in the season series last year. Certainly a fate they're hoping Clark to avoid this season.
That's right, Kevin. This is not the season to remember for either of them.
Now, here's Green. A 17-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And he did some nice work on the boards, too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Here's Bryant. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. He had a clear path to the basket.
Rondo with it. And it's Flynn picking him up. And it's Bradley to drive. Boozer with the defensive effort.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
Bryant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Last season, a tough one for Kobe Bryant. He missed all but a handful of games. Early on, it was the Achilles tear he was rehabbing from, and then after 6 games, a fractured tibia took him out for the season.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long. Still looking for that first 2. 0-4 now.
Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And Kobe's shown that he can withstand age with a terrific individual season for him. You remember, Steve, back in 2012, 2013, and then, of course, the injury-plagued season last year.
Yeah, so now the challenge, of course, is can he overcome age and injury, and that's the challenge this year. Only time will tell, but one thing we do know that nobody will work harder than Kobe Bryant.
Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
And it's Hill penetrating. Outside, Kobe. Rondo with the steal. Here's Bradley. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Lynn. It's tipped. Rondo drives in. To Sellinger. Lynn with the steal. And here's the fast break. Kobe Bryant leading the way. Sellinger with the rebound. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Hill. Henry comes in for Johnson. Clarkson, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Price in for Jeremy Lin.
You know, when you're a team that's in rebuild mode, it can be really difficult when you have to go out west. And for the Celtics last year, it was not pretty at all.
No good on the second free throw.
As you said, for Boston, very tough time against the West last year as they won only 4 of their 30 games against the cover.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Nice shot by Smart. Well, Clark, to add what you said about Boston, 4 wins total and 0. Yes, 0 road wins for the team all year against the West.
Kevin, that says it all. I mean, at least one time the teams are faced with that. The Celtics have a lot of work.
The Lakers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Well, Ed Davis, in his 5th season out of North Carolina, he's had to battle for minutes both in Toronto and Memphis, but has produced when he's been on the court. An active, athletic big man. He's a player to watch.
And that one's good. Price.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rim.
Smart misses. And Davis with good mobility for his size, offensively close. He can run in transition to the basket. At the other end, he's a good help defender.
Yeah, and bit by bit, Kevin, we see him developing his post game as well. He's starting to broaden his skill set. Still only 25 years old. Come on now. He's got a lot left in his development.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Turner throws it down. As far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Thornton. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Price. Can't hit. And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The lineup's courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Lakers 5 right now. Johnson is out there with Hill. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Henry in the 3. Ellington kicks to Johnson. And a wide open look for Lin. Here's Hill. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, Carlos Boozer had seen his role diminish with the Chicago Bulls last season. He said, it was tough. This is a team sport. We all sacrifice for each other. I had to deal with it and be a good teammate. Now with the Lakers, he said, I know I can still play at a high level. My body feels great. I'm excited about the next chapter. Gentlemen, we'll see how it works out.
Two-time All-Star and gold medalist Doris. His resume speaks for itself. Thank you. They get it again. Zeller. Soft touch off the glass.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy good one.
Ellington takes to Henry. Ellington dishes to win. Shot clock at 5. Hangs. A shot by Ellington, no good.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
And the dunk by Zeller. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go Clark right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success and to keep that next play mentality.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sellinger's checked in for Turner. And it's Avery Bradley in for Marcus Thornton. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Hill. Kobe comes in for Xavier Henry. And it's Clarkson in for Wayne Ellington. Davis with the bucket. And see, the other thing that Lin has worked to improve is his defense.
Yeah, well, you look at his rate of steals and blocks, it's pretty good. And then, you know, the biggest thing for him is just staying in front of his man. That's so tough to do these days in the NBA with so many lightning fast point guards. But Lin has worked hard to improve in that area. And I think it's really paid off for him. You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Zeller. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Los Angeles. Price comes in for Jeremy Lin. And so it's the Lakers with it. Doing the miss by Avery Bradley. Here's Davis. And blocked. Inside. Here's Bradley. We're down with both hands. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas. Come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Clarkson passes to Boozer. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 2.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys. And it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has. With as many points as they've got in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
They get it again. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 5-second difference, shot in game clock. Kobe, that's for 2. And the jumper is on the mark. Kobe's got 8.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Unloads from 9. And it's Bryant missing.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
He shoots again. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the stripe. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
Take a look at what Kobe's done. 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's got 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get them. No, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. Forwards, Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. And it's Olynyk in it for 5. That's the Boston 5.
Well, the history of college coaching switching is pretty daunting. Brad Stevens and the Celtics can't worry about those who came before. He's got to be himself. He was well regarded in Boston, despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year.
Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulls.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game, 2010-11. Courtside calling those games. 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game. 6-year contract with the Celtics. They clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bradley. Rondo with it, picked up by Bryant. And Sullinger kicks to Rondo. Rondo with another miss. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And let's check out the story of the stats for Rajon Rondo. Very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game last season, 10 assists and 5 rebounds. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seem to change the momentum of a game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team.
Into Sullinger. Kicks it out to Bradley. Celtics passing it around. For the lead. And it's good. Bradley's got down.
That's like a layup for him. He's wide open out there.
Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
Here's Bryant. Rebounded by the Celtics.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. Time getting it going here.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Brooke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Johnson's got the ball. Hill dishes to Boozer. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. Got to get their defense in gear.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Pass comes in for Jared Sullinger. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Green. And it's Thornton in for Avery Bradley. Count the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Carlos Boozer.
You gotta love the big bucket in the paint and this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside, take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And then for the Lakers. Ed Davis is checked in for Boozer. And it's Price in for Jeremy Lin.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage. 4th in assists. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. Attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
Pass it to Turner. .124 left in the third. To the tie. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, the Lakers were coming into the season with only about $11 million in salary committed, a chance to attract 2 max free agents. But they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. Now, that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
Out to Turner. Fires for 3. Turner missing again. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Davis. Price outside. Johnson kicks to Ellington. Out to the wing. Here's Henry. That one wide left. And a great player like Kobe Bryant, who spent part of his entire career with one team, he deserves to retire a Laker. He feels that way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I feel exactly the same way. You love to see guys who had the impact on the team and the league the way Kobe had. As a box office draw and winning. You'd like to see those guys be one-team guys, and not be surprised if Kobe's not in that category. In 2016, though, was with Kevin Durant hit free agency. Oh, might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
Tie game in Boston. And after a quick break, we're going to come right. Rondo with the ball. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Hill is out there running. And there's Davis. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Clarkson in the point guard position. To take the lead. No good. Excellent D there from Hill.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Here's Sullinger. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
Here's Rondo. Finish off the break. And the Celtics lead by 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. All the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now, timeout called by Boston. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge thing for short rest and recharging the battery. And the Lakers making a change here. Boozer's checked in. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Sullinger with the bucket. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Wynn. No luck. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Olenek the basket to Sullinger. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sullinger's got 6 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
And again, the Lakers no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And Rondo with the stuff. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Clarkson. Rebound, Boston.
Well defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Shot's good by Turner.
Really nice possession there. Their focus has never wavered as this game has unfolded.
And with time running down here in the fourth, they may need to add only a few more points to their lead to put it away.
It's a big high bounce and goes in.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Turner pitches to Sullinger. Bradley takes to Sullinger. Feeds it to Olenek. It's tipped. On the wing, Turner. Celtics passing it around. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Green is checked in for Boston. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Turner's checked in for Olenek. Rondo again, slam. He dishes it to Henry. Pass to Kobe. Here's Hill, and the Lakers with another miss.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
One of those things has been rebounding. They have really come out and taken control of the boards. Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Bradley.
He has 9 points. He's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Now, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he would like. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The drive by Rondo. Outside, Green. And to Sullinger. Stolen by Boozer. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. And Bradley gets it to go.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak. It's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the winding now, Steve.
Here's Kobe. That's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Sullinger best to Green. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Rondo. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And so it's Boston with it. Fires the three. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just